Folks, we are live. Welcome to Gamers Health. I am Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. With me, as every Saturday night, is none other than my lovely wife, Rachel,
Hello.
colloquially known as Rach.
Yes.
Um, so we got a number. I call this a basket of miscellany because we got a lot of random stuff to touch on throughout this video. And I figured if it's going to be that random, it's miscellany. It's just there's no theme.
Is that what you called it?
Uh,
Miscellany?
a basket of miscellany.
Oh, okay.
So, the last 2 weeks have seriously been a lot of doctor's appointments.
Mm-hmm.
So, this week I had three. Uh, Two on Wednesday, one on Thursday. One was a retest slash blood draw for my potassium level, which was high, but the test said it could be uh, I guess, a contaminated test for the potassium.
Oh, yeah. Like that it could be that something went wrong with like how it got centrifuged and
Right.
maybe didn't separate correctly or whatever it's
Whatever,
supposed to do in there.
whatever it's supposed to do. So I had to go in and retest my potassium level. And then I had to see my nephrologist, who said, "Well, if you do have a high potassium level, it could be the new medication we put you on, in which case we'll have to stop that new medication." But long story short, potassium is fine. That it had to get retested. It got retested. The numbers are fine. And then I went to the podiatrist on Thursday. So now the nephrologist referred me to a urologist for a small kidney stone that I had that I may just pass on its own, in which case, no harm, no foul. And the podiatrist referred me to a vascular specialist just to check my circulation by my feet and my lower legs. So, joy of joys, I have more appointments to make after we deal with Rachel's next
Yeah,
appointment.
you'll get through every specialty eventually.
If this was a bingo card, I'd be like, oh, look at that one. I never thought you'd need that one.
Nephrology. Bingo!
So, I just had Matt Jackson put together, cards, bingo cards for that. But yeah, no, it is really feeling like that. That's like, oh my God. I don't know how I would go to all these doctor's appointments if I wasn't retired.
Yeah, I know it.
I mean, it's not like you can tell them to come to your job and take, excuse me, come to my
Well,
job.
I had a job that I loved because like so many things like you could get vision and um mammograms on vans. Like they in a lot of underserved areas they would bring out vans for different specialties so that they could you know make it more accessible to the community. And so I worked in for a while in an HIV day treatment an outpatient sort of program. So that was a high priority to have people get these kind of services and to help build trust for the clients to um, get on these vans and get any help. They had to see the staff doing it too. So
Oh, that works.
yeah, that was one of the nice parts. And no copays.
Oh, even better.
You show them the insurance company, get that out of here.
That's you're gonna ruin a good thing. Get that
actually,
out
the
of here.
breast van took insurance, but the vision van, they were like, get that out of here.
We don't want to know. We don't want to see it. Oh, as an aside, by the way, we killed the old gaming chair. As I decided to replace it, and it's a good thing I did because when it came time to replace it, there was a metal piece sticking out of the bottom that would have been jabbing me right in my ass.
And the footrest shot out at me as I was wrestling it with it in the stairs.
So we had
I
fun
was
times with that.
wrestling with the base of the chair because we were taking it apart, and the footrest was boom right.
So this chair is much actually it's more comfortable. It's less It's less obtrusive. It fits in smaller places. Tom, how does it feel knowing that those that hate you have dedicated so much space rent free in their heads to you?
It
And
makes them smile.
not referring to the obvious idiot. I smile about it all the time. I swear to God. Because, listen, there are some people, I am sure, in the world that are greatly deserving of hate. But I am hated because essentially I'm a free spirit, right? I can't be controlled. I can't be cajoled. I can't be coerced. I call shit as I see it, and people don't like it. They don't like it. But some people take it very personal that they can't control me or direct me or have me use my influence, my powers for their decision of good. Tom, I had the same chair and sat it one day, and the chair came off the cylinder, and suddenly I was on the floor.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
This one just got mad when it knew it was time to go. It
It's
was
like,
sort of like we decided.
oh, you're
and it's
replacing
like, yeah,
me.
you're going to replace me. I'm going to kill you.
I'm replacing me, but
You know
guess what? I've got a piece of metal that I can stick right up your. Oh, shit. You really are replacing me, and I didn't get that thing out far enough.
And then come to find out, the friggin' thing had a massage thing. I was like, how is this shit? Like,
I never used it.
Flying from it right now. And he's like, oh, it was supposed to be able to massage your and vibrate on your back.
Yeah. But
that would have been good to know. I might have spent a little more time with it.
A little vibrate, a lot of vibrate, a little vibrate. Oh my God. Hey, RPG Grandma, welcome. So like I said, it's a little bit of everything. So we're gonna be bouncing, we're gonna be all over the place. So for those that haven't been following closely, and why would you? I've been off the Mounjaro since the beginning of the summertime, pretty much the beginning of July, and my blood sugar was doing but my weight's gone down a little bit, so it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. So we've really had to try to eat a little cleaner, better.
Mm-hmm.
With the Mounjaro, I'll be like, oh, let's get some fast food. I need to get my blood sugar up. Now it's like, so. I had bought Perfect Keto mac and cheese. Now it says 7 net carb, 24 grams of protein. I was a little bit iffy, but we were watching this video, and we'll get into this later, of this one channel which was making low carb pasta using a pasta machine.
She was an 80-year-old woman, or above 80, and she was cranking out the pasta, and it was made with lupin flour and very basic ingredients, stuff that we felt like we could do. Yeah. So we were like, well, don't we like we
have something with lupin flour in it, and that's this. This stuff has I'm just gonna trust me when I say it has lupin flour. And I was like, you know what? I love mac and cheese. I even like the Kraft. I didn't like the white box mac and cheese that your parents got when you were a kid, because they wanted the 7 cents for a box or whatever it was back then.
What?
Oh my God! You get the no frills brand where the cheese dust was literally
I never
dust.
liked box macaroni and cheese. I always liked the kind that you basically create the sauce and you boil your own pasta. Like the legit mac and cheese, and you put a breadcrumb on top.
So, Tom, the sodium is actually 610, which could be worse, could be better.
Mm-hmm.
The dietary fiber is 20 grams, so you're getting 71% of your dietary fiber and 23 grams of protein, or 24 when you add the quarter cup of cream. I used heavy cream. It came out really good, and you know what it didn't do? Didn't spike my blood sugar. It went up like maybe 20 points, which is, trust me, it's
just something to know with this too. You have to let it stand a little while so that the cheese pasta will be coated by the cheese.
Yep.
Because like at first it'll be like maybe a little too runny.
RPG Grandma is making lupins jokes, Monty Python style. So this was very good, and we bought lupin flour, so we're going to be making pasta now. We could have got
And we bought a pasta maker.
yes, and it's like, do we get the big one or the small one? And it's like, well, I got to be able to.
I was like, oh, we have to be able to put it away.
Yeah. So we got the small one, which makes like 3 servings at a time. That's fine. You just make. If you want to make more, you make more. It makes spaghetti. It makes like small like ziti noodles, and it makes the fettuccine. Those are the discs that came with it,
which is great because we don't need any like lasagna things, or I don't see us really making a lasagna. I would be more inclined to make like a penne and
yes,
put different things in that.
So now we're gonna get this one because we have this, and I'm in a mood to be pairing food.
What is this?
This is Fiber Gourmet Light Elbows. This has 41 total carbs with 24 grams of fiber.
Ooh.
So your total is 17 net carbs. Not great, but not horrible. 7 grams of protein. Now this doesn't have the cheese sauce on it. I would use this with tomato sauce. It's only 100 milligrams of sodium. So this one's going to be a bit of an experiment. We'll find out. We'll give you the results next week.
What is the base of that? That's not a lupin?
No, it's enriched durum semolina.
That doesn't sound good for anybody.
With modified wheat starch, wheat gluten.
I don't know.
We are going to find out. I have it. We're going to find out, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. So
enriched anything sounds like not so good.
Is that like natural flavors that aren't so natural?
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely not enriched. It's kind of stripped.
So the pasta maker, Rach cleaned all the pieces today, so we will make pasta tomorrow. Maybe we'll have pasta while we're watching our football.
Yeah, we could do like a chicken parm or something.
Oh, we could. We could do chicken parm.
Because chicken parm, taste so good. Peyton Manning.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we also have Italian sausages, so that would also work out very well with a nice sauce and pasta. Oh, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. So, moving on to the next show and tell, because sometimes you sit in your ass in that recliner, which is behind me, which you can't see, and you don't want to get up to exercise, but you
maybe try those standing because. I think because you have to engage your core too to make those movements happen.
I'm not going to stand right now.
No, I don't mean to stand right now. I mean stand when you actually practice.
It's called the ripstick, and this was actually something that was invented by somebody incarcerated to have a way to exercise in prison that would not.
Was he in a federal prison or a state prison? I think he said federal.
I think he said federal.
Huh.
So there are videos online. If you do a search for ripstick of how to make your own, I didn't. I bought it, and I'm surprised. Rach is surprised at how effective.
Well, we were looking at a video earlier, and so I started sort of mimicking the movements that the person that was doing the video was doing, and then he's like, "Here, take them," because Oh, you needed to show somebody.
Yeah, Tammy. Fiber Gourmet. Between these two, you'll be very regular. That's all I'll say. But,
or too regular.
Yeah, I'm just saying it will work well for you.
So yeah, he gives it to me, and I'm like, oh, I see why. Because I was looking into it and looking at like, okay, the first thing that I saw that came up on Google was like they were doing bicep curls with it. And not bicep curls. They were doing, I'm so sorry, tricep extensions with it. Very different. So the front of your arm as opposed to the back of your arm. So the whole thing is that you have to maintain the like the first bit is that you pull it, and then being able to maintain the two being separated as much as you can. And that's what makes this really work.
And once the
because you have to engage. Like, I'm sorry,
it's okay. Rach is really into it.
Yeah. So my hands are here, and I'm trying to separate it as much as possible, and doing the bicep. They're coming together. So it you there's stuff to do. It does.
There's a lot of
It
stuff.
does work, you know.
It's
Because it's
convenient.
the isometric. It's the isometric aspect of
I
this.
have not done a search on Amazon, but I am sure if you do, you'll find one cheaper. I should have done that. But it comes with a lot of extra bands. So the more bands you use, obviously, the tougher it is for you to.
Yeah, we
to
saw
do
guys with the 2 bands on it.
It comes shipped with 2 bands. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like this, opening up one. I'm like, what the hell? How am I supposed to work out? I'm like, oh, there's 2 bands on either side. Let me take one off. Oh, now I can.
Well, you start where you are, you know, and that's all good. And so, yeah, we were looking at this video where they were doing, oh, it was such a weird setup. I'd never seen this before. Like they'd start at, it was sort of like a, how do you call it? It was sort of like a superset, but the set was just like 2 movements, one like with your arms extended and pulling out and doing that for like 10 reps, and then like
holding it.
Yeah, and then pulling it towards you and maintaining the same distance. And then like the more isometric part of just holding it out and then taking like a 10-second break, and then
surprisingly
and then it goes
effective
8,
for simplicity.
6, 8 reps, 6 reps,
There's
4 reps, and then
there's a lot
they
of
would
videos.
go back. Yeah, it was interesting to see how this guy did it. And then like as they would go back up, it would be okay. You do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 reps, and you know, I just thought it was a really interesting way. I'd never seen that before in any type of exercise.
Yeah. So RPG Grandma Semolina, a coarse flour that's made from durum wheat, not from the other popular wheat known simply as common wheat. When durum wheat is milled, its most nourishing parts are ground into semolina. All right, so maybe I won't get a huge spike. We're gonna find out. I'm looking forward to that. Pasta, and then we'll make pasta tomorrow, and then we'll let it sit overnight in the fridge, and then we'll.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
I have
you
no.
can't just go. I thought she went straight cooked.
No, you have to let it sit for at least 30 minutes.
Oh.
It has to firm up. Down they're talking pesto and pine nuts.
I love that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yum.
Mr. Gunn made spinach and feta quiche tonight.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
We made tonight. Now this is low carb, low calorie, believe it or not. Hebrew National low fat Franks. 97% fat free. They were on sale at Stop and Shop. I was like, we gotta buy them. They actually taste pretty good. They are 45 calories a franc. We had low carb hot dog rolls, which were approximately 60 calories per roll. And then we had small farm, not raised, it's sauerkraut, right? So sauerkraut, we had sodium-free stone ground mustard. And I used to like stewed onions, but I actually prefer taking a red onion and chopping up a bit and putting that with my hot dog. So it was a low carb, low calorie dinner. So not too shabby.
And tasty too.
Yes. Mr. Gunn, gonna make chana masala tomorrow.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Rachie loves those
the Indian food.
Indian food. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Indian restaurant that's supposed to be opening to take over what was our pub.
Well, it's
Northern India.
No, it's Nepal, and usually Nepal places do Nepali and Indian here, like Northern Indian.
Shadow and Sun, chilaquiles. So good. I don't even.
Chilaquiles.
Oh, see,
I think it's for breakfast. It's like many different things from, you know, from your fridge. Like, you know, like a lot of people use it to like,
and
if they have, like leftover stuff. Like people
so like
do a lot of different things with
when
it.
I today we got a plate, so we had a bowl of low carb cereal. But when I'm making breakfast, for the longest time I used to make omelets. We get omelets and toast, but now we've been buying low carb tortillas, and I don't roll it up like a burrito. It's essentially like a large soft taco. Works out fine, but it's each of us we get one egg, one serving of egg whites, all beat together. You don't realize that you got extra egg whites. Keeps the cholesterol and the fat down. Adds extra protein. Cook it till it's. I don't scramble as it's cooking. Cook it till I can flip it. Like the top is mostly dry. Flip it. A little Mexican cheese on, or a little shredded cheddar cheese on. Salsa, and then I take either 2 sausage links or 1 sausage patty that's been cooking. Cut that in half.
And we do turkey sausage.
We do turkey sausage. Beef. Yeah. Or pork. And
yeah.
Then I have the tortilla warming on the other grill. Let it warm up just until it starts to puff a little bit. Flip it over. Then I put the egg and stuff mixture in. Occasionally I put hot sauce on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And it's a very filling, low carb, very tasty breakfast that I look forward to making. But we had a rainy day today, so we both kind of slept in and didn't really want to cook.
Yeah, my sleep was kind of a mess last night.
Now we're all talking food. Don, chopped cheese sandwiches tonight here. Okay.
What does that mean, chopped cheese?
Yeah, what is?
It's called CHOP.
Yeah, chopped cheese, as in Hassan chop.
Oh.
Yes, it's a very chatty chat. Learned about a red pesto from Sicily that uses almonds and cherry tomatoes. Interesting.
That sounds nice too. Yeah. Yeah, it brings in flavors that you love.
Yep. Well, here
like we all love almonds, we all love tomato, and we all love basil, really. But
and Don, I know Rach says you can't do it sitting down. You can do this sitting down. You're just isolating different muscles. You're not going to get.
Well, you're not adding in other muscles. You probably get the maximum.
Right, but you can have something like this by your desk. Take 5 minutes out, exercise. Take 5 minutes out. 2 hours later, and exercise. Something like this. Really, it's a convenience factor. When exercising becomes convenient, there's less excuses not to do it. So, like today's gonna be the first day we actually use.
I could see you doing good mornings with that, like with your hands extended over your head, and then
see now Rach agrees with me.
Going down.
See, now,
no, not sitting, but standing and going down.
Okay.
To halfway.
I thought I was getting some credit here, but no.
Well, no, I was just had a thought of something else that would be neat.
Poo-pooing me like, yeah.
Well, no, you can do it.
You can sitting, do it. You can do it sitting, but it's just not going to do you shit.
No, that's not the communication at all.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So this is going to be the first day since I guess even last weekend we got our walking in. We haven't gotten our walking in today. Going to Stop and Shop doing a little supermarket shopping doesn't count. But we had to do that. But we're going to have, it was raining today off and on. It was just wet and miserable. So Rachel's checking to see how many exercise minutes do you have?
4, I think.
I think I got 10.
4.
So we're going to break out the the treadmill.
Yeah, to bring down the treadmill so that I can get my exercise and my daily miles met.
So I've been happy that I've been closing my rings on
every day
on my watch. But not only that, I have a like I weigh almost daily. I probably weigh about 5 times a week. Sometimes I forget as I'm making breakfast and it gets lost in the shuffle. But it's important if you have congestive heart failure to weigh yourself frequently, especially if you're having problems with it. And since I'm mentioning that stuff, prayers out to Ernie. Everything I've seen, Ernie Gygax, it doesn't look good, but God bless you, Ernie. We pray and hope for the best for you. But congestive heart failure takes a lot of. There's a lot of things you're going to watch out for, and one of the things you have to watch out for is sudden weight gain. Sudden weight gain can mean that you're retaining fluid. It can also mean you're full of shit, but I mean it can mean that you are retaining fluid. So that's why
Right,
they
it
want you.
helps you stay in tune with what your body does.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what they want you to weigh yourself frequently, preferably daily. Like I said, I average about 5 to 6 times a week. So my weight trend, as my watch has tracked, I guess, and my phone has tracked, I'm down about 6 pounds over the last 5 weeks from my previous trend. So that's what I like to see. That's what I need to see. I want to see that continue. So,
yeah, shooting down a mass bed.
oh, all right. Well, by the way, never install that nosy neighbor shit app.
Citizen.
There was a shooting. Where? In Ohio.
No,
Who gave I know this time
mass bed.
I
The
understand it.
neighborhood next to us.
I understand it. Again,
And they tell you to avoid it because they're still investigating.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
Oh, okay.
And not that I don't feel bad that somebody got shot. I certainly do. I did the job for 20 years. I'm retired. If it ain't happening in front of me, please. Like we walked the dog yesterday. We saw New York City stupidity. Out there on the streets, it's just like you hear this yelling going on, and it's at a street corner between a car and a pedestrian. And apparently, what happened is the pedestrian was walking his dog, and he was crossing against the light. This is and the other car was turning and got too close to the pedestrian who was not in the right of way. And the pedestrian said something. The driver gave him the finger and flipped them off, and then kept on driving. And then jackass in his fucking sandals,
yelling and running down the street, slap.
His dog running after him because he let go of the leash in the midst of this. And then they're yelling at each other, and then he kicks the car, and then the guy gets out.
Is that what he did? He kicked it or punched it?
I think he kicked it. And then the guy gets out, and then stupid ass, who now you realize the guy gets out and looks like he's an Italian that likes to eat, probably works out, but has a little extra on him. And this jackass just had extra on him. And it was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's time for you to walk off and just mouth off, which is what it ended. And I was like, okay.
Oh, good. We don't have to call anybody.
Yeah, it's like, let's call the cops. I go, until somebody has hands put on them, no. Because likely it's just gonna fizzle off.
It's just gonna dissolve, yeah.
But man, stupidity on the streets.
Aww.
And we took the break in the rain yesterday. Like, let's walk the dog. And it's like, Yes, the Hebrew Nationals are very yummy, Grandma. They were very good. And when you get the low fat ones, and they don't always have them in our local supermarket, and usually they're expensive, like $6 for 6. But today they were 2 packages for $8, and I'm like, we're getting them. I'll freeze them. It's fine, but we're getting them because you're not gonna beat that price.
And it's a great substitute for like the hot dogs we would get at the cart. We have this one of the best hot dog carts in the city. About a mile away, a couple of miles away from us.
About 2 miles.
Yeah, and we'd be going there like a lot in summer.
And it's not a cart; it's actually a truck. But
yeah, you're right. It is a truck.
Yeah, But
Dominic,
the prices
give him a
have
shout
gone
out.
up over like the last two plus years. Oh my
Yeah.
God. But yeah, and we might still treat ourselves with that, like maybe like once a month or so. But when you can make your own, like I said, I like it with the fresh onions, red onions. The red onions, I've got rage to like red onions.
Not on hot dogs, but
Not on hot
in my
dogs.
salads and that. And other things, but just not the hot dogs. I just like the sauerkraut and the mustard.
Yeah, Mr. Gunn, making pasta with the pasta machine that we got is pretty much dump the ingredients in, let it do its shit, and then as it starts pushing out stuff, go, that's how long I want it. That's how long I want it. Just cut it off. So I think I can do that. I remember as a kid, my mother
It's a dumbed down pasta maker.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, my mother had a hand crank one. You had to like clamp onto the table.
Oh God!
And you had to crank it. And it was, yeah, if you want to get a workout, I'm sure, but if you want to make pasta, no, I don't think so. A lemon juice based pasta sauce. Now that sounds interesting. That would actually be pretty good with some chicken.
Yeah, what lemon juice and butter, like a franchise.
Yeah, it was RPG Grandma. By the way, folks, I am 10 minutes behind on your chat, so I'm just catching up. You're very chatty. You're very verbose today. I'm trying to pull out some Gygaxian words, and it's just not working. But here in Maine, it's Jordan's Red Hot Dogs. It's a Maine thing.
Oh.
Okay, so it's tortilla chip. The thing I can't pronounce and
the chilaquiles.
Tortilla chips with enchilada sauce, cheese, onions, tomatoes, sour cream, served with eggs, over easy on the side. If you told me scrambled, if you told me over hard, fine. Over easy, I'm not easy.
But maybe different people do different families do different.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I still remember staying at my grandmother's one night. That's what she lived just down the block, and she had my mother's cousins. They were basically like 2 years older than me, staying, and it was John, and she was making eggs, and I was used to eggs at my house, which was scrambled or occasionally, it was all right, a fried egg, but it was flipped and it was cooked. I get this gooey mess where even the whites were uncooked and told to eat it because my grandmother hated cooking and hated eating real food.
Oh.
So yeah, she
this grandma
Marky, yeah. God bless Marky. She could.
Your dad's mom cooked.
Oh yeah, gross mommy. Oh, she could cook up a storm. She used to make this bread, this like nut bread. Oh my God, it was delicious. Yeah, Shadow's like I love that Rach knew what I meant, even though I probably spelled it wrong. I couldn't even pronounce it. You couldn't spell it. I couldn't pronounce it. When he was
sounding it out, it just had to be chilaquiles.
Tommy toast naan with butter and minced garlic. If I could find a low calorie naan, or if I can find a recipe to make low calorie naan, I will gladly make it. If I can make it with lupin flour,
that would be great. We could put a garlic naan. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, so chopped cheese
and I'm
sandwich.
Sure we could find like tamarind and like the that mint sauce in the Indian shops.
Yeah, not mint sauce on mine, but in any case, yeah. So a chopped cheese sandwich is essentially a cheesesteak. Beef chopped up on a bun with cheese, tomato, and lettuce. It's a very mayo and ketchup. Rachel will be like,
oh well, some leave that off.
Some families do mayo.
It's fine on its own.
If it looks like something that could have come out of a excited teen, I probably don't want it on my sandwich. What? God. Yes. Hassan Chop. Daffy Duck. Mine. All mine. Mine. Who's Sounds like somebody in this community. But in any case, mine. Up to your grandma. You squeeze the lemon, set aside the juice, saute lemon rind, slice it up with garlic. Ooh. Add other items like mushrooms, cherry tomatoes. Sometimes I use ghee, butter, or olive oil, and then add juice to taste. Actually, that sounds very good.
Yeah, that sounds so good.
Simmer, add basil or other spices. Now, we haven't even touched upon our Gardyn, which you know, I'm gonna be doing the I'm gonna call it the get up because I took a picture and I'm gonna see if I can just show it this way. I can. So you see the green here. I'm gonna zoom in on this one. Zoom in, damn you. So we've got our plants. All 30 of our pods.
Getting big.
All 30 of our pods have
sprouted.
This one is dill. Okay, so
damn, he got big quick.
So the dill leaves are
he took
different.
Off.
So
like a rocket.
This is very exciting. So I'm waiting for it to get to the point where I can even just thinning it. When I have to like thin some of the stuff, I'll have microgreens. When I have microgreens, even just a little bit, I'll use them as garnish on a dish.
There you go. 'Cause you gotta use it all.
Gotta make it work. Gotta make it work. Gotta make it work. Yes, garlic naans are delicious. So I am on a new medication started Wednesday night. Rach, what is it called again?
Genovia.
I don't know. It's certainly not Mounjaro. I am, but I'm not getting nauseous either. So
you're not nauseous, so that's good.
Yeah. We'll see if it builds up in my system and I start getting a critical mass where I don't, where my blood sugar starts reaching a better level. But at the same time, if I can continue losing the weight, continue with the exercise, I should reach a point where I start self-correcting, right? And once I can start self-correcting that, you can just have heart failure is never going to cease being there in the background, but hopefully I can leave it in the background.
Yeah, as you keep your diabetes more, as best under control as you can.
Yes.
Then that helps control the CHF.
Yes. Yeah. So a lot of different balls in the air bouncing. Well, maybe not bouncing. It's juggling. Tammy says that Ernie's doing better, air tube out and moving when they interact with him. The last update I had seen was from, I guess, late last night from Elise. Was it Elise?
No, I thought Heidi.
Oh, it's Heidi. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me. It was Heidi, and he wasn't conscious. He was out for a while. Ernie, I so desperately want to see the redemption. I want to see Ernie not just physically, but in his own mind and the community. I want to see him be who he could be and who he can be. And he's got a lot to fight for, and he has a lot to fight because he's carrying one hell of a load when it comes to his heart issues and his kidney issues. And you've got to, medication itself doesn't do it all. If you think you're going to rely on medication and then you can continue living your life as you had, you probably aren't going to be living all that long. Okay, medication works with you. And the more effort you yourself put into it, the better the medication is likely going to work. It's a combination of the two. That's just common. What did Fauci say? It's just common sense. It's just common sense. It's just common sense, folks. That really is the groundwork. I mean, there's people who think that, I'm going to get a shot of Wegovy, and I'm going to take my Wegovy once a week, and I'm going to drop 30 pounds. Well, if you still eat like a fucking pig and you sit in your lard ass, if you do lose weight, you're gonna
Right.
put
If
it
you
right
don't
back
make
on.
those lifestyle changes while you're doing it, and really like um take nutritional support and all the supports that you can to be able to make changes to be able to maintain that once the medication you once you don't take the medication anymore, because these things, I don't think they were meant or studied to maintain somebody for a lifetime. I don't know. And I think maintaining somebody for a lifetime with diabetes on it is different than maintaining someone's weight loss. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're a type 2 diabetic and I'm a type 2 diabetic, if if I can get my weight under control, then my blood sugar should start becoming under more control.
Yes.
All right, there's things that I can actively do. Now, am I doing it well enough? Probably not. But am I
Are
going
you
to?
making the next step to get there? Yes.
Yes. You have again. I am. I can count on probably almost two full hands the number of doctor's visits I had in the last 3 months. Not because of anything like, oh my God, I had COVID. God bless, knock on fake wood. None of that shit. But these are routine visits.
They're follow-ups.
They're
Yeah.
follow-ups. These are keeping up on your conditions, whether it's my orthopedist, my um, cardiologist, my nephrologist for my kidney,
Your new
my
podiatrist.
podiatrist, my oh God, Breitbart,
Endocrinologist.
endocrinologist. We're going to add a vascular. We're going to add a urologist. And once they get on the list, you're generally on the list, right? They don't say, yeah, you look great. I'll never see you again. They always like, I'll see you in 3 months, and then if you're lucky, I'll see you in 6 months. My heart failure specialist is now once a year. It's another so all these doctors, but if I was just going to these appointments and not doing my own part, then what it would just be going through the motions. You know, you take your foot of the
Hi,
cat.
sweet Sadie.
That's the cat. And how does the dog on the other side of the house know that our sweet Sadie cat is rubbing up against our legs? She's like, wow, wow, wow.
So jealous over there.
Yes.
Oh, what a good girl.
So look, now, don't worry. I'm only 13 minutes behind in the chat right now.
Oh my God. Catch up there,
I'm,
man.
I'm trying. All right, folks, talk amongst you. Actually, don't talk amongst yourselves because this is gonna be more chat for me to catch up with. Oh, did we mention that we're going to be brewing our own?
We did. We told them last week about our.
We're still waiting on Rachel's wine and the Carbonator, and I did reach out to Brucey, and they were overwhelmed with orders because
Whoa.
because she's like, I gotta be
Hello.
part of this. They were
You're
overwhelmed
so cute.
with orders, and hopefully it's gonna come out, get sent out this coming week.
Mm-hmm.
So, because then we can make sparkling wine for Rach, we can make sparkling ale, sparkling cider, and make some wine for me too, but it's got to be red. But you can make this stuff low carb, low sugar. That's what's very important. I mean, and not just because it's healthier, it's also lower in calories. So if you are going to say like, oh well, counting my calories, not just my carbs, you don't want a very sweet wine if you're counting calories. So, let's see. You don't want to RPG Grandma. You all don't want to know how I got rid of telemarketers using Hebrew National and pretending to be the automated phone message number choices. It was so hard not to laugh listening to the tone. So listen to me.
I love it, Grandma.
So when I was younger, before I became a cop, so when I was in my 20s, back when they would you could order a tape for your answer machine and get like celebrity voices or celebrity impressions. Tom sent us a 10-minute healthy non-video.
Oh,
Look how I'll
cool.
have to
Thank
check it out.
you. That'll make me happy.
So, I'm not sure which crane machine you're talking about there, Mr. Gunn. But you're talking about the pasta machine and into Phillips, I believe.
Phillips, yes.
So when I was younger, I used to do my own answer machine messages. Like the greetings, but I would do some. It'd be like, hello, hello, who? Eric? No, no, no. Eric can't come to the phone right now. No, no. Preparing to sacrifice the sacred cow for the Hindus for Satan meeting. So please hold on. Hands are bloodied. I did that one. I had 3 callbacks from that same telemarketing company. Everybody wanted to hear that one. Then I had the one that offended Vivian, my friend Kenny's mother.
Holy roller.
I was doing one for St. Patrick's Day. Hello, hello, who? Eric. I'm trying to remember the phone. Oh, yeah. Hello, you've reached. Oh God, how did this one go? Now
it was the
happy. It was the lecherous lesbian leprechaun lovers.
There you go.
Lecherous lesbian leprechaun lovers. So there's the figment of an overwrought, over intoxicated Irish imagination, or something more sinister. Please leave your thoughts after the beep. And it was my friend Kenny's mother calling for Kenny.
And what did she say?
She's like, you gotta remove that. Oh my God, you gotta remove that one from your answering machine. That's not right. You can't be saying lecherous lesbian leprechaun lovers. I thought I was getting the alliteration there so well with my my fake Irish brogue. I thought it was done well. It wasn't appreciated, but that's not the one I was getting callbacks. Like I said, it was the Hindus for Satan one because I was a gamer. So we were already considered by some, like my mother's aunt thought I was, a Satan worshiper.
Yeah.
Aunt Norma. Up to your grandma. It's also fun to pretend to be a telemarketer and get them to give me their SSI or money. Funny, no one ever does, and they stop calling. Shadow, it's good to have you back, man. It's good to have you. It's good to have Shadow. When one of the early ones for this this weekly hangout. The update was from 4 or 5 hours ago. All right, thank you there, Tammy. Appreciate it. Yeah, meds are just a bandage. You have to do more. Listen, there are some things that you absolutely need meds for, and I got a lot. I take a shit ton.
Like we wouldn't just do your maintenance and like healing and stuff with just dietetic changes.
No,
it's beyond that point now. So, we need the medication and we need the dietetic changes. Like just like for me, I can, take certain medications, but I need to also tend to my diet to manage things like inflammation and, whatever my other symptoms are,
Mr. Gunn, Rachel wants sparkling wine. You guys making homemade Zima? No, not Zima. Zima's not wine. Zima's a malt beverage.
He just got excited and ordered the
Carbonator.
The Carbonator.
I was like, we need a Carbonator. We need to carbonate, Rach. If we're gonna do mead and cider.
He's like, and you don't drink that much, so you're gonna have to it's gonna have to get into your system faster. So.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I just said I got to give you reasons to drink. It's something you're gonna enjoy. The crane machine we're referring to. Your Gardyn tubes. Gardyn. Gardyn. It is not inexpensive. There, that's a double negative, right? That means it's expensive, but it certainly is one of the coolest. Rach and I are going to have 12 years of marriage in just less than a month. This is an early anniversary present for ourselves. And of all the anniversary presents that we've bought for ourselves, I'm like, oh, this is it, man. This is the coolest shit we've done. This is
Yes.
so, you know. Uh, Thank you for the comment on the answer machine, Matt. Yes. Uh, I think we're almost caught up here. I think we're getting close.
Nice.
I'm only like 3 minutes behind.
All
Done.
right.
I asked them not to call. They refused. I asked nicely. Asked for a number to call them back as I'm very interested. Then I robocall them. Blow with their phones. Pisses them off when you flip the script on them. Yep. Mr. Gunn, I used to do crazy messages on my answer machine too. Laugh out loud. Shame the younger
You're
folks
so sweet.
only do texts now, so they never get the joy of a crazy answer machine message. I used to do a ringtone that I had this ringtone at work, admittedly when I was working midnights. I was on my way out. But if you've ever watched, and it's a real video channel, The Retarded Policeman.
Oh no, yeah.
And I got that as my ringtone. And I didn't get too many phone calls at night, but occasionally Rach would call me. And he is a cop and he's learning impaired. He's the retarded policeman. That's me. And the first time that went off, every head in the office, all these detectives, everybody's working the overnights and the man in desk for intake. They all turned and went, what the I went, you've never seen the videos, have you? And they're like, no. I go, they are very good. They are spot on. And I go, I love them.
They were adorable.
Yes. There wasn't much more I could say about that. Yeah, no, again, my heart failure doc, and I only see him like once a year. Initially, it was like every 6 weeks. He told me that I was the kind of patient that he'd like to have because I did what needed to get done. I didn't just follow instructions. I did my own research, and I took a proactive approach to my condition. And I realized that medication alone wasn't going to cure what ailed me or wasn't going to keep it in check. I needed to do my part. And he goes, you're the type of patient that I would be if I was in your shoes. But he goes, but I have years of education and specialty knowledge and years in the field. And you're coming into this and it's all new to you and you're hitting the ground running. And he goes, I wish I had other patients that could do that. And, it was like, I almost want you to come in and like talk to patients. And, that's kind of the reason why we do this channel, right? So we can talk to our friends, our community. Yeah. And again, if I inspire one person to, I don't know, make improvements in their health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and it adds a month to their lifespan, then I've done more than I could ever have hoped to have done. Right? I think that's awesome.
Yeah, to bring them comfort, like it's not,
Question for you, Rach.
Okay.
Don, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Starting to get nervous, not gonna lie. Tuesday's a big day of the surgery, so it's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna go there at 11:30, fill out the admitting paperwork, then do the nuclear medicine radiology thing, and then finally go upstairs for the big surgery to do the take out the cancer, and I guess they'll take anywhere from 1 to 3.
1D3 lymph nodes.
1 to 3 lymph nodes. So,
roll a D3.
So what I need to do in the nuclear medicine, they will inject me with a blue dye that will show my lymph nodes and the flow of lymph, where it goes from the cancerous tissue and which lymph nodes it hits, I guess, and then they biopsy those. So yeah, it's scary.
Eh,
It's injections, it's IVs, it's
I know,
anesthesia, it's all the things that
but
everybody hates.
and of course, what was my wife mostly stressing over?
I woke up this morning stressing about or one of the times I woke up this morning, I was stressing about well, I was trying to figure out a way, because
Follow this.
so on Monday, like when you like at midnight on Monday night, no
You turn into a pumpkin.
drink, no water, no
She's
no
gonna drink
food,
like a quart right
nothing.
before midnight. I'm gonna fill up.
And yeah, so I was like, oh, maybe right at midnight I'll get on the treadmill, so I can
Get my exercise.
get my exercise and my calories done
You're not gonna get your stand
before
in.
I go to the hospital.
You're not gonna get your stand in.
Not even those.
You're not gonna get your stand in. You're not gonna get your stand in, because what are you gonna do? Like get up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, so I have like 661 days of
move.
Yeah, of meeting the move goal. So yeah, that
You know when
bothers
you
me.
know when my move goal ended, Rach?
Huh?
You know when my move goal got reset?
Yeah, when you had the thing
Yeah.
last spring.
Yeah.
Not the spring before last.
In 2022.
Yes.
It's what it is, and what's more important, Rach? Reaching your goal or getting the cancer?
I mean, if I could do it all.
All right, Rach. Rach, in this hand is I'm going to reach my move goal. This hand is I'm going to take the cancer out. But my move goal, cancer. But my move goal, but I can't.
No, the cancer definitely.
All right, there you
out.
Even Sadie is like, yeah, mommy. What kind of crap are you talking about here?
Getting rid girl. I know.
Oh, and next week we're gonna have it. We'll be able to talk about an experiment with the cat. We ordered a pheromone machine to help her calm down and help the others calm down. My parents' cats, and maybe they will all find a way to be a happy family. Well, maybe not that a happy family. Maybe they'll find a way to tolerate each other's. We will see. Is Yeah. I know it. And actually, the main actor in that series of YouTube videos has Down syndrome, and I've seen interviews with him, and
he very clearly explains like why he enjoys being part of these videos.
Yes, and he's like, if I can't laugh at myself and others can't laugh with me, then when can you laugh? And that to me is a remarkable view on life. And we wish more people would have that view on life. I certainly crack jokes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I did it on a patrol. I did it with my cops. I did it when I had an office of detectives. I did it to a chief, and then I got transferred. So I mean, I sometimes don't always know when the right time to. Because with the chief, it was like she had her little workout crew, and it was like, and they always went running, and then she sees me, and I'm going back to my office from wherever I was, and she's like, Stein, when are you going to be joining us? I go, huh?
On the 12th of November.
She's like, when are you going to be joining us on these workouts? I went, Chief, I work out when I get home. She looked at me, she cocked her head. I go, I lift 12 ounces at a time.
Oh no.
She gave me the evil eye. And then 2 weeks later I was transferred out of my unit as the CEO of the Civilian Complaint Review Board liaison unit to command center on off hours. She didn't have a sense of humor. I'm not taking that back though, because goddamn, it was funny. She just didn't have to like it.
Did John do those workouts too?
No. John, but she knew John from when John was a cop and she was a sergeant. So yeah.
She just wanted to have you in her posse.
Yeah, I'm not going to be part of no
The workout
fucking
posse.
posse. Don, chin up.
Mm.
We will be thinking of you.
Thank you.
You know, so
Yeah.
I maybe I'll
I just have to, there's no way out but through, and I just have to breathe through it and know that I got this.
yeah. Mr. Gunn, so in 2022, I think in late April, I had to go in for, we thought there was a possibility based upon the scan that we did at my cardiologist's office. He thought there's a concern there might be a blockage or a partial blockage in one of the 4 stents, the cardiac stents that I have, or had at the time, I should say. So we went in for that, and the blockage really wasn't a block. I mean, there was something, they resheathed it, but it wasn't bad. But they found that I had a major I was told not by the surgeon it wasn't the widowmaker, but it was one about the size of the widowmaker.
Oh yes.
So I'd have to look in my wallet. So I had to get in. He didn't expect that. The surgeon expected.
He expected to go in, look, and be like, "You're fine.
Yeah,
go on your merry way."
Going your merry way. And he went, you got a new stent. So, and I knew something was going on because you're laying out and you're conscious and you're listening to them. They're calling out stuff and you're like, oh, yeah, 7 by 12 or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. So they're calling out. So I already had stents done twice back in 2020. And I was like, okay. And then I'm hearing, did you see that? And he's talking to the other doctor because one like watches the video camera in a specialized room where they can zoom in.
Oh, okay.
And he's like,
that stuff is amazing.
So you're conscious for all of this, and then I hear, you get me a 9 by 16, and I went, we're doing 2 things. If we're doing 2 things, something is not what I thought it was going to be. And then he's like, yeah, with his German accent, it's all. You're all good. We'll take you to recovery. And then after recovery, then he breaks the news. Yeah.
Well, the fucked up part of that was you had no sedative.
Oh,
no.
Fully aware.
It was local anesthesia, I guess. Yeah. It wasn't even that middle one, middle box.
So here, and this is what they do. When you go into the heart, there's 2 ways they can go. They can go into the wrist, the right wrist, which they attempted.
And your vein just didn't cooperate.
Yeah, my vein didn't cooperate, which is not a surprise.
Oh, geez.
So the other way is they go into your groin. It's what it is. Have at it. So that the resheathing of a partially blocked and a new stent. And by the way, with the new stent, they even said that my body had already compensated for the blockage that was happening, but they don't want compensation. They want, let's get that open so your body doesn't have to compensate.
Right. Because once that is
right, because that didn't show up on any of the, my body had compensated to the point where the blockage just didn't show. So
and you're stress tests and whatever.
Yeah, well, on the actual imaging.
Oh.
So I've had a total of 5 stents. I had 3 in my hospitalization in 2020. 1 the following week because 3 is the max they get to do it 1 shot. So I came back for another one. So that was 4. And then the resheathing or the clearing of 1 partial blockage and a new one in spring of 2022. So, so I'm good. Rachel's the next one to be put under the knife.
Yeah.
Arrgh. So, I gotta take your watch, Rach, to keep your moving streak going. I'll wear. Oh, actually, yeah, you wear it on this arm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, Jesus. See, mine ceased because I couldn't even wear a watch in my procedure.
Oh, I can't wear a watch or jewelry. I have to take the wedding rings. I think I'll just take they say the light nail polish, like not dark nail polish, like or preferably no nail polish.
Preferably no nail polish, but if you have to, it can be light. Don says, Tina says, and I will quote, "Cancer out." You can always make up your exercise.
Yes.
You know, you can always start a new streak.
You're helping me come to terms with my
your stubbornness.
Yeah, with my watch.
Shadow and Sun, we will put you in our prayers, Rach.
Thank
you got this. We know you'll pull through this with flying colors, of course. Study real hard, Rach. Study real hard. You'll do fine. You'll do fine. Yeah, Beehive Chief cannot take a joke. Yeah, she couldn't. No, Lori could not take a joke, but that is okay. In the end, my transfer just made me sure that I was making night diff. So of the night diff I made, 50 cents of every hour of night diff, 50% of every hour of night diff I was making was just getting put into my pension. So it was worth my, and I had opportunities for overtime. So it probably added about, I don't know, $9,000 a year to my pension. So it was a screw, but it was, thank you. It was like getting a reach around. Did I say too much? Mr. Gunn, I had no idea you had cancer. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Rach is the gem of the tavern. Yes, she is. You know, am I the gem cutter? No. I can't even polish gem. Yeah, it's like when my hubby went in for a scan to figure out what the injury was on an arm, and they do a full body scan instead. Never good. And then they found bone cancer. Well, here's the thing too. Like when I had my cancer, I had Hodgkin's, and my like a goiter on my neck just swelled up over lunchtime at work. And when I went to see, I didn't have a primary, so I went to see my new primary, and he took one look at it and right away sent me for X-rays of my abdomen. And I go to the facility, and I'm arguing with the tech. He's like, "Why are we doing your abdomen? I can see your neck is swollen." I go, "Listen, I just follow what the doc says." He says abdomen. But it looks wrong. No. He already knew.
Yeah,
I had Hodgkin's. He knew what it was. He wanted to see, is it stage 2 above the abdomen, or is it stage 3 or 4 in the abdomen? Because once you get to the abdomen for Hodgkin's,
yes,
it spreads like like cancer. So
yeah, oh man.
Yeah, RPG Grandma. He knew it was bad without them saying anything. When I had my biopsy for my neck done, and I had to go back to see the surgeon because they don't tell you at your surgery, and I had to go back to see the thoracic surgeon, and he would not look me in the eye when he told me I had cancer. You have Hodgkin's lymphoma. It is a cancer. Wouldn't look me in the fucking eye, and I'm still fucking pissed at that because you gonna give that you
have to be ready.
You gotta be ready to look somebody in the fucking eye. Yeah. Not a professional. And I told that to my
Where
primary.
was he associated?
Well, I don't know. It was at Lenox Hill.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
that's where I got my thing. Like, well, outpatient, but
yeah, no, it's okay.
That's who hold my slides.
But yeah, no, I was very. I mean, I told my primary that. He's like, "What?" I go, "Yeah." He wouldn't look me in the eye. He goes, "I'm never sending anybody else to him again." He barely knew the guy. I think he met him at one function.
Oh,
but how many thoracic surgeons are there?
Yeah,
it's one hell of a specialty.
I'm just glad I'm in good hands now.
Don knows why you need light nail polish. Put a pulsometer on your finger.
Yeah, and then I guess also to like make sure that you're having circulation.
Yep, you know? He looks at your nails during surgery. It's called the nail bed. Tells him a lot about your O2 saturation.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like take even this off. I'm just gonna put the clear so they can see through.
Thank you, Tom, for praying for H.
Thank you.
And JR, thank you too. Yes, Shadow. Say, well, by the way, I finally caught up on the chat. I'm exhausted. I think I could use a nap now. Oh my God. Man, you all are something else. You all are, and I've said this every week pretty much, but I live for Saturdays. Is it the most watched live stream? No, but is it the most interactive live stream? Do I get the most out of this? Does Rach get the most out of this? Hopefully you get the most out of it too. You know? Wow. Tom's dad came down with cancer for the first time in 1989 and beat it 6 times.
I just only need once.
Yeah. One and done.
I just need only one story from that.
Yeah, we don't. We don't.
Holy crap, those 6.
Yeah.
God bless them.
No, literally, I think a week or two after our wedding, I went to my oncologist for the last time.
Yeah.
And I went to him, and his words to me were, "It's 5 years." And what does that mean? He goes, "It means you're good. You're done. You're cured. You don't come back." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You're done. You're good." I was like, and I went out to my car and I cried. Better tears, than the ones with my diagnosis, and I came home and I cried. Mm-hmm. These were tears of like, oh, what a weight, you know.
We went to the pub that night.
I don't even remember that.
Just to have dinner and kind of.
I don't even. I
celebrate.
I just remember getting to it was raining, and I was like,
we just went for dinner, a couple drinks, not
okay. We didn't get wasted.
No.
Hey, you're gonna live. Why don't you die? No, we didn't do that. So, well, I like the new chair. I can see right through it. It's going to be a lot cooler, and that's a good thing. So, I mean, Rach, is there anything else you want to? We've been well over an hour.
Oh,
we're like an hour and maybe hit like an hour and 15. You know it. Anything you want to add?
Just thanks for all your support and thanks for your positive energy coming my way. And just it's such a help, to be thought of, and all the well wishes, and I will run with those.
That it's priceless. I swear to God. I mean, when I went through my cancer, I wasn't involved in any kind of social media or any of that shit. We could think about it. That's 17 years ago, and I did biopsy, chemo, and radiation, and I handled the chemo so well. I did an extra 2 cycles. Because my body was handling it. I kept my hair. I kept my hair on the top of my head. Everywhere else, eyebrows, ear hair, pits, privates, back, legs. It was gone. I was like a newborn babe with a head of hair.
That's pretty cool.
It was bizarre.
I mean, like if I have to do the radiation, which maybe, but we'll see. If I had to do the radiation,
you're
like, it's so pinpoint. I think they said,
they're
like, yo, you're not gonna lose your hair.
Yeah.
She looked at me and she knew.
Like, don't worry.
This one would be concerned about her hair.
So when I had the radiation, I had the.
And that was one thing. Like when I called my brother and explained to him what was going on, he was like, "Oh my God, just like Mom," and I was like, "No, different stage." Really not.
Different stage, different location.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, you're gonna lose your hair, right?" And I was like, "Shit, I hope not." I don't have hair on my chest, so Thank God for that.
The radiation, I lost hair because it was chest and the neck.
Yeah.
So I lost like hair. So I had to go to my my barber every like 5 days. It was like it was like Monday, Friday, like
Yeah, just keep it below
Tuesday,
the
Monday,
pits. Maybe I'll hold my hair.
and I had to get like my other side shaved to match it. We
Oh.
had to keep it like because otherwise I start looking like really weird.
Oh.
Even if you lost your hair, Don says you would still be beautiful.
Thank you. But I'll be wrapping every last strand like men do, like pulling it over. But it's not even gonna be here, it'd be like here. So we would just be like this.
Yeah, we'll just shave the other side.
Just on this side.
Well, right, you just shave the other side to match it.
Oh, what do you mean, like those ladies do?
Yeah, yeah. Then you could be like one of the gorgeous women of wrestling.
Oh.
Or gorgeous ladies of wrestling. Glow.
The glow? I don't remember anybody like that.
I'm sure there had to be somebody. So somebody was like, I'm gonna shave the sides
they
of
were
my
all
head.
selling they were selling the VO5 shampoo in the commercials.
Oh,
remember that? So they were all like had good hair,
I never watched that crap. Yeah.
What?
RBG Grandma says, "Go punk." There you go. And you're from the right.
It'll be the longest
Yeah.
mohawk.
There you go. And you're from the right generation anyway.
Yeah.
Again, thank you all. Hey, we're gonna on Tuesday we're gonna be talking about this. And next Saturday, you get the updates. I will though keep everybody in the loop on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, and if you're on the Taverns Discord, I'll make an update there. It'll all be good. Because, but Rach, what do I always tell you? I only have one wife.
Yes, that you do say.
Don't do anything fucking stupid. Look before you cross the street. I only have one wife. I don't have an emergency wife to break glass. I don't need that. Don't want that. Don't. I don't want no oh well, this is like my reserve pick in case no, it's not like a fantasy football deal, okay? It's like, well, Aaron Rodgers was my starting quarterback. He was. Well, let's see how that year is going to play out. You're not allowed. Simply, so that's it. I have spoken.
Yep, I'm in it.
Yes, thumbs up, RPG Grandma. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And also, I married the most stubborn woman I fucking know.
Oh yeah, I kind of wanted to break my exercise on that day just to fuck cancer over,
Fuck you, cancer! Fuck you! I'm gonna do push-ups from my bed.
I'm doing it all, man, and you're fucking coming out, just to be tough.
She's tough. I can see it now. I'll be there wearing 2 watches. And the great thing,
we're gonna have to bring the
Yeah, I'm getting ripped right now.
I was like, come on, my watch isn't moving.
I'm like, oh wait, see now, what? Well, the rubber band fell off the.
Oh no!
It's okay. It's just I just gotta. All right, so now. And I'll be there like this, like, excuse me, nurse, you have an update on my wife. I gotta get my exercise in. I gotta work my shoulders because I've got a one lock shoulder and one with stenosis from radiation, and I gotta do this.
But not until after I've finished my exercise.
All right, folks, on that note, before we do anything really stupid, are you done with
No, don't wheel me out to surgery yet.
I'm still trying to get my 30 minutes in.
Yeah, I'll just raise my hands over my head.
As you wheel me.
Injection.
Yes. Oh, God. Stubbornness is important to survival, succeeding, and a long marriage. Yes. Oh, my God. Yes. Be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice. Roll them well. We will be back next Saturday with a full update. And
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be
A
just
blow by blow.
blah, blah, blah. And then,
But per YouTube regulations, we won't show you the scar.
oh no, no scar for you. No.
Yeah, our friend John. That's not my joke. That's our friend John's joke.
Yeah.
He says, don't show me your scars now, Ray.
He's 81. He's the one that's
In his
at home.
process of
Yeah, and
yeah.
man, he's quick.
He is a riot.
God bless him. All right, folks. God bless you all. Honestly, thank you all. And you're not hearing the karaoke, the Filipino karaoke going on.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
No,
All right.
because the microphone isn't on in the back.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's the way it should be.
Yeah.
It's like somebody knocking. All right, folks. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good night. God bless.